Can we fix this burnt down house and sell it for a profit? Well, we are back with House Flipper, and today we have the monumental task of fixing this home, which apparently was in a fire. So I think the very first step involves cleaning up everything, but let's check it out what we're working with. So we have some so apparently usable ceiling. I thought that would not work at all. We have one bedroom over here. We have some furniture that we will sell. We have a kitchen, a bathroom behind the kitchen, and behind the kitchen we have a little patio. So the goal for today is to basically bring this house back to its former shine, its former glory, and hopefully sell it for a hefty profit. I think one interesting experiment I want to run this time is using very expensive products to decorate the house. I want to see if like the extra price changes things. Like does it affect things? Also, I think it's a good call to start selling a lot of the stuff. We're gonna bring it back sooner or later. Let's sell all this stuff. We don't need it. But I do like the idea of using tiles behind the kitchen. That's actually quite smart. So we will be doing that. Let's remove some of the stuff. We're going to have to reintroduce some of the heating. Yes, of course. This is so smart. I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I think I'll forget about it. And let's get back with this broom, with this mop. We get a skill point. I think I actually max out a skill point tree. Actually, no. Interesting. You know what? Let me see all the dirt on the map. I think that's going to be pretty helpful for me. Like, are these houses supposed to look this worn down? I guess so. Surprising. Because maybe they're like very special tiles that they are using specifically for to show destroyed or abandoned or dirty homes. Maybe that's the whole idea. Because it wouldn't make sense. There's no way we can buy tiles this dirty. But alright, so a little bit of cleaning around the house. Some of the taller spots we might not be able to reach unless we have a ladder. In this case, maybe even scaffolding. Well, that cleaned up, but once we redo the exterior, we're going to need some scaffolding to reach those taller places. So something to keep in mind. Let's just clean up the upper section because it's easy to forget about. Clean the window. Can I clean the window from the inside? No, I have to be on the from the inside. It cannot be cleaned from the outside. That makes sense. There's a lot of stuff in this room that I think we should sell just to be able to move around a little bit more easily. All this stuff, all this junk, even that big thing. Now, what is this stuff? Does this stuff come off? Okay, it does seem to clean out. That's good. That's good to know. I didn't have any very high hopes. Ooh, this is looking rough. So the ceiling we learned that does clean up. What about the walls? They absolutely do not. Technically, I think I should... Oh my god, I have to sell that ceiling lamp. Technically, I think I should redo the walls because they're usually made out of wood, and you know, that's not very... That's there's probably some very big structural damage to these walls if they've been burnt down, if they burned. But maybe we're just gonna paint over it because it's an easy thing to do. So quick collection of trash, nothing too crazy. I might assemble. Fine, sure, let's assemble it. What do you want me to do? If it's gonna be like a clean one, okay, yeah, in this case, then of course I think assembling sounds like a very good idea. Let's put all the screws in, and now it's a clean little electric plug, electric socket. So alright, this doesn't have to get changed, but this stuff, this is all getting sold. We do not have a bed to sleep on, unfortunately. It means I'm gonna have to sleep somewhere else to pass the time. But we are starting bright and early into our day, so it should not be an issue managing to clean a fair bit before we have to get to the part where it's getting dark out. Assemble this one as well, why not? Alright, this is all coming off. Can I put multiple wires at once? Doesn't seem like it, but if I kind of do like this, we can clean a lot of screws at once. We can screw multiple things at once. So, alright, everything here is pretty clean. I think we kind of cleaned out this house. Wait, there's one room that's very dirty. And there's a little bit dirt on the outside. Oh, this room. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to clean it up like this. Alright, that's fair. That's very fair. Anything on the floor? The ceiling maybe? The corners? Alright, and something... This seems to be maybe the window? No, it's not the window, so it might be on the outside. Let's quickly go on the outside. Oh, there's tons of weeds that we can remove. Oh, absolutely removing all the weeds. I might have forgotten to do that in my last house, if anything. What's wrong over here? I see some... It's saying that it's dirty. Switch to cleaning. Alright, if the game suggests I clean... Oh, it was like the section above the windows. Alright, so the whole house is clean on the inside. A little bit dirty on the outside, but I think we're close to clean up all the weeds. Oh, this is nice. Alright, so let me just do a quick lap. Actually, you know what? I think we took care of... No, we did not take care of most of them. There's plenty on this side. Unfortunately, the grass is going to remain tall because I did not get the... What you call it? The DLC for gardens. And the game really paywalls that stuff behind the DLC. So, unless I find a sale that's going to make the DLC a lot cheaper. I think when I bought the game initially, I wasn't really sure if I was going to invest a lot of time in this. I wasn't sure if I was going to it's only bought the base game. Maybe the base game was even free. No, it was cheap, but it wasn't free. But I didn't get all the DLCs because I wasn't sure how much I would like it, how much content was there. But maybe I'll get the DLCs once they go on sale again, like as a bundle. We'll see. Sometime Humble Bundle runs sales like that, so that's probably a time when I'm going to do it. If I do end up getting like an extra key because of Humble Bundle, I might give it out to you guys. You just gotta let me know. Maybe if, like something for subscribers. That could be something nice to do. Alright, so now we need to paint this house. What are we gonna paint it? Well, there's no real expensive paint, so let me get a couple buckets so I have every room figured out, and I'll be right back. So for this house, we're not gonna do anything too horrible, but the bedroom will still be weird. I got some wood panels because this is gonna be our accent wall with these little panels. Then the blue is gonna be for the remaining walls, and pink is gonna be for the sky, for the ceiling, which matches the color of the sky here. That was the idea. Then there's gonna be this accent wall. Well, this whole thing is gonna be with these little panels, this wallpaper, and this is gonna be the main color. I wanted something that was like, it's called like something like, what is it called? It's like a sky blue. Nothing too intense, just a little bit around the house. The kitchen, I want to keep this interesting, somewhat retro theme, but a little bit more modern. So we're going to put these tiles all around. The floor we're going to work in a second. And the bathroom, I wanted something on the blue side. Inspire water. That's about it. It just inspire water. So I think, why don't we just start right away with the bedroom? This seems to be the most easy one that has a vision already. Let's just quick and easy. Let's make these a little bit smaller so I don't mess it up. There we go. And it looks like we're gonna need just a little bit more. Put the rest down. Nope, not that. Just put it down. Yeah, I think this whole wall is perfect. So I don't think I'm gonna need anything else. So let's go into the paint. Sure, let's do the ceiling first. It's gonna be quite easy, I think. I mean, nothing too complicated. Something simple, something not too crazy. By the way, if you enjoy these kind of videos, leave a like, subscribe. Those are the silent ways to let me know that you enjoy the content. If you want to be more vocal, you're always welcome to leave a comment, and I love seeing comments. So those are all things that you can do, and they let me know they enjoy the content. But yeah, right now we're going to make a little bit more paint, but I think this bedroom's gonna come together somewhat quickly. I don't see any major roadblocks aside from this damn thing that's making it hard to paint. It's very odd how this is kind of getting in the way. Don't worry about the windows. We're going to give some love to the windows as well. I just want to see how the colors match, and they work decently well, actually. I wouldn't complain about it. I mean, I think it works. We're going to paint both inside and that in-between wall just to make sure that we don't, I don't know, just so it looks nice, I guess. Just in case anything is visible from the outside. There we go. A little bit of this. Couple more walls, and this room will be basically done except for some furniture, which we're going to take care right after we're done doing the walls in all the rooms. We're starting with the skeleton. So I think this is great. I like it. Let's go into the other room. Tiles. There we go. These are getting all tiled. Nice. You know what? I actually didn't need two of these. I only need one. That's good to know for next time, I guess. And let's make it so it's only one. Perfect. Is it good? I actually don't know. I don't know. I want it to be more mild, but it was hard to contain my inability to keep things normal. So we're gonna see in the end how it turns out. Hopefully decently. But for now, not bad. Not bad. Below the window as well. I think painting is the one skill that we actually maxed out, not cleaning. I was a little bit surprised when we got the skill point in cleaning, but actually it might be painting the one skill that we have developed all the way to the max. So I think we're painting basically as fast as it gets. Oh damn, more paint. We're also as efficient as it gets when it comes to painting. In fact, getting some large paint buckets seems to have been a little bit overkill, but that's not a problem at all. I'm happy to have a little bit of extra paint, and we can always sell it, which we do usually. So we're totally fine on that front. A little bit back so we can aim better. Don't want to accidentally paint the ceiling bay there. So, all right. Not bad. Another room done. Good stuff. Of course, we're going to replace these doors. Don't even worry about that. And here, let's make this all bigger. Interesting. I think it kind of fits. I think it works to a decent degree. Is it wonderful? No, but I think it's okay for what it used to be. Okay, it does also do above the window. I wasn't too sure about that. I was a little bit concerned that I was gonna miss the window. There we go. Oh, we only got one tile left. Damn, I have been possibly miscounting quite a bit how much product we need, but it is what it is. It's fine. It's not like we're hurting for money. We have 58,000. And here we go. Last bit. Oh, I could do the floor actually. So I'm gonna do the floor in a second, just because like the floor is something we had to buy separately, differently. So we're gonna do that in a second. Let's first do the bathroom. And actually, I might need to tile a little bit on the sides here. We're gonna see how we can work that one. Yeah, look at that. We had to tile the sides like that. Huh, interesting. So maybe over here, where's that? I already sold it, but I'm gonna have to buy some extra to tile the sides of the doors and stuff like that, but we're fine. There's no rush. Perfection can perfection can take its time. And this bathroom, I don't know what you're thinking, but of course it's perfect. Obviously, very obviously. All right. And here we go. So bathroom tiling, almost done. Oh, right, we need these tiles. Almost done. All right, perfect. I was feeling something like a very serene blue here. Don't know if it came across. All right, let me buy these tiles again because we absolutely need them. Here we go, perfect. Let's just buy one. Let me sell this thing. This one tile that we didn't end up using. There you go. Oh, don't tell me I have to put it there too. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy the damn. Oh, okay, we have more here. But these are using quite a bit tiles, the door frames and the window frames. But the sellers seem to appreciate it. I see them like moving up the rankings, so I don't know what's going on actually, but I imagine that's them appreciating the tile. It's all right. Let's go back here in our history. There we go. Let's buy one more. You know what? In the end, we're going to have to buy a little bit more anyways because we did not have... We only had one extra and we needed two extra. So, it is not the end of the world. I think the walls are already doing a little bit too much. So, let me just put this. I know it seems to be... Yeah, okay. They look much better. I wasn't sure if it was going to come across that we put those down. But, alright. This is way too dark of a floor for you guys, but this is absolutely not. I'm not going to use this tile for this floor. We're going to go with something wooden on these two, but kitchen and bathroom can have these tiles. What are we going to use for the floor in here? I'm thinking something floor pan. Yes, something woody. Maybe something on the lighter side. It could help with keep the room bright essentially. And vapor French nut seems perfectly adequate. Yeah, I think this shade of wood might be nice. All right, so where is this starting? Okay, here. There we go. You go all the way here. You know what? Let's do the frame just in case. And here we go. Completely wonderful house. It's starting to look already very nice. Now we're gonna need to replace the doors and do the outside. Here comes the main door. This is looking nice. I chose with something that was gonna be... Oh no, the game made me put it in reverse. Please tell me I can. Nope. Doesn't look like I can change it. So let's sell it and let's put it back. Oh man, I cannot believe it made me put it in reverse. There you go. Now, why is the lock on the inside? Am I putting this wrong? Is this a me issue? It might be. It is a me issue. It was absolutely a me issue. Come on, let me... Yes, I'm trying to get like the edge. You guys see what I'm trying to do, right? Like, why is it doing this? I don't want to have the lip on the outside. I want the lip to be on the inside. Let's try again. No, for some reason it's just, okay, finally it's working. There we go. There we go. All right, this looks good. We're going to work on the paneling on the outside, of course, but at least we have a very solid front door. What kind of inside doors can we use? I think something, nothing too crazy. Let's really use something sensible. Indoor. Not sauna doors, but internal doors. Yeah, something like this. Brown, though. Can I choose something with color options? I was hoping something more, you know. usable. Bathroom door, interior door. Let's just go with this one. Let's keep the windows closed. Let's keep the panels closed so they kind of have texture, but they're not really standing out in a weird way. In fact, I would like the panels to be slightly lighter. Cedar seems to be a very nice color. Maybe a mix of white. White wood's looking rough actually. I don't know if I like that. If I could have it all cedar. The frame, can we have the frame in cedar? Yes, we can. Okay, all right. Now it's looking good. I'm okay with this. The handle being silver, that seems perfectly fine. Don't care. Don't have a strong preference. And let's, again, put it this way. I'm trying to align it with the wall so there's no lip that stands up. Okay. Bathroom, another one, just like this one, but on the bathroom. Are these tiles different? The bathroom tile? I think it is. It's the old style. But you know what? It kind of fits. It kind of looks like a separate room. Like it's creating that separation. So I kind of like it. Kitchen? I'm thinking this way. Like the kitchen feels like the room that you're entering. Yeah, I think it also fits with the tiles a little bit better. And this person's complaining about the furniture being missing. You can just shut up for a second, please. Let me see actually what I recently purchased. I need to see my recent purchases. There we go. Another one. Yeah, we can get it. Same exact kind. Oh wait, that's not the same exact kind. That was like the brown one that we clicked on. This is the exact kind. And I think I went white and I definitely didn't have green. I think it was white and black. Damn, there's a lot of details that I did not customize, but for this house, for this room, kind of fine. Let's put it here. There's not enough space. All right, I guess it goes here. Oh yeah, because there's a window. All right, yeah, this looks good. We're gonna customize the outside, I guess, a little bit, but this is fine. So overall, decent. Now let's do the outside. Let's do the outside real quick. We have some changes to make, so let's get those going. I'm thinking these light gray panels might fit decently. It keeps the modern look, which unfortunately is a bit on the gray side, but I don't think it's too bad with this house. Like for a house that recently faced a lot of damage through the fire, I think we want to inspire some confidence by kind of giving it a more modern look, because you know, you can only be like a little bit rustic if you don't have that history of the issues of the fire. But with the history, I think a buyer would feel more confident if we kind of made it look like, oh, that's not an issue at all. This house is brand new, modern. We fixed it. We made it great. We fixed up all the issues. There's nothing to worry about. Like that's my idea right now. So I want to go with something that, even though it lacks the same energy or soul of the other builds, a buyer can look at this and feel confident. And I'm gonna sell the extras, of course. But oh wow, we're gonna need some scaffolding to get up there. There we go. Couple panels. I might have over purchased, but yeah, maybe not, because there's a lot of stuff to do on the side. Ooh, I hate this. I hate this thing. I'm gonna have to maybe replace this wood so it ends up matching that little lip over there. But all right, let's go here. Don't know why it's not giving me a full option to do the full thing, but all right, you get the whole lip and you get the whole thing. Yeah, we're gonna need some sort of ladder, probably scaffolding. I think ladder just doesn't reach up there. So let me get some scaffolding. Scaffolding. It's that's pretty tall scaffolding. Let's get the smaller one. We don't need the tallest thing in the world. There we go. And let's get some tiles back. We only have one tile. Let me cap a little bit more. Just a couple more. There we go. We got 15. And we're ready to fix it up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, that was only one tile for the whole thing. Now that's pretty impressive. So let's grab the scaffolding. Oh my god, it doesn't let me run with the scaffolding. At least I get to rotate it beforehand. But alright, go back here and let's put this piece. There you go. Okay, this house is starting to look like a beauty. It's completely different from what we had earlier. We are almost done. I think we just need furniture. So let me sell out these things and let's, you know what? I'm gonna bring you back with some furniture. Let's make a little cut where I'm going to close the door. And here we have it. I added this little touch here to separate some of the rooms. So these are all rooms, they have something consistent. Unfortunately, I could not change this wood. I guess this is just standard unless we get something like a DLC. I put a nice little thing here. Let's start from this room. It's looking nice. We have these lights. We have this washer, a couple of shelves. Nice little thing. The bathroom, the toilet's a little bit, leaves something to be desired. A couple stove tops, more lights, a little fridge, a couple cabinets. Nothing too big. A little one of these, just, you know, you can put your keys on it. I decided to go without a couch on the living room. I wasn't necessarily, I don't know, the TV was supposed to go there and the couch was not necessarily able to face the TV with all this little space here. It felt very awkward with like this much space, so I decided to convert it into like more of a dining room. And there's no couch in this house, which some might hate, but it is what it is. In the bedroom, and this little shelf here, it was very pricey. I hope they like it. This shelf here, we got shelves, we got a beautiful wallpaper. I chose the most expensive bed, a desk, some lights, this thing, this very big closet. So I think overall we did a decent job with the house. I don't necessarily hate it. I think we went more simple. Usually we go crazy. This time we went a little bit more level-headed, and we're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully it sells for a decent price, but I'm ready. So let's sell the house. We spent we bought it for 36K. I think I spent many thousands. Yeah, I spent about 10,000 worth of furniture, but okay. Right off the bat, I'm seeing 48K, 49K. Okay. We should get shift enter. I think we have done a good job, enough to maybe get like 50 something K. That is insanely greedy. I know. That was greedy. What? I cannot accept it? Are you serious? No. That's crazy. Okay. There's no TV. Hey, where are the speakers? No TV. No TV in bedroom. -1 point. No private space for myself. I didn't tell you you want a sauna. Everybody wants a damn sauna. So he's willing to spend 60,000? No. 59,000. This doesn't add up, right? Oh, this is a profit. I'm a little bit confused on this number. Hold on. I don't want to spend 1,000 to cancel a transaction. All right, house price. You know what? We're gonna refuse the offer real quick. spend some money to put a TV somewhere in this room. No, we're not going to do that. I think this is fine. I'm just going to have to negotiate a better price. Also speakers. Let's get some speakers. Speaker. Let's get a horizontal speaker. We're going to put it here. And then a couple more just on the side. Damn, that's a big one. All right, so now we should be able to negotiate the sale, and whatever happens, I mean, we're not gonna ask for 60,000. That 6 extra thousand. We're gonna. A bookcase is fantastic. I'm glad the interior is better. Exactly 1 bedroom. Okay, so come on, why are you complaining about the speakers? Okay, let me negotiate now, and this I'm gonna propose 4,700. All right, this should be way more sensible. There's no way he's gonna say no. Perfect. Oh, we made a good sale. So how much does house sell for in total? 49 something thousand. There's no way it was 49,000 again. After I put those speakers in, let me double check. Let's check in our computer what it says. I think I put my computer on the floor. Yeah. What did I sell it for? We sold it for 49,000. This is ridiculous. I ended up just selling it for the same damn price. But with the extra money we got, we can buy a house after the flood. We're gonna buy it, and we're gonna be renewing our abandoned house next episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please like the like button, smash the smash button, and let's at least look at the new house. This is gonna be our new studio. It's gonna be a project in a couple episodes. Yep, it looks a little bit messed up, but anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.